I'm literally in the middle of nowhere and there's not a soul around. It's flippin' awesome. Have you ever let self-doubt prevent you from achieving something? Be it a first kiss, backflip into a pool, or just taking over the world. This is something I've fought from a young age, something which I have pushed to overcome its challenges for many years. I have come a long way and have now had a few first kisses, back flops, and several failed attempts at world domination. My inability to step out of my comfort zone was holding me back, so I made a decision after one too many regrets that every time irrational thoughts held me back from doing something, that I would adopt a challenge-accepted approach and find a means of smashing that fear. This mentality has helped me turn a lot of self-doubt into questions like, how was that even a thing? Okay, before I get too carried away on a path that seems to have nothing to do with this video, let's rewind a few weeks. I had been trying to rally some friends on a road trip as my workplace would be closed for several days during the festive season, leaving me with some free time for an adventure. Due to Christmas festivities and friends not wanting to walk the same path, I was left without a travel buddy. I then decided that I would give it a miss and try another time when I could get my crew. I had been pushing myself out of my comfort zone for a good few years at this point, but going on a holiday solo was out of my comfort zone and for no good reason. I then thought about it and realized that I had no choice but to go. The only thing stopping me was my own mind, and that if I chose not to go, that would just become another regret. Many people travel solo and have a lot of fun doing so. So why can't I? What is the worst that can happen? After all, I had traveled a fair amount with work and without anyone holding my hand. How would this be any different? So, on the same day, with no plan of action in place and much to my mother's dismay, I packed my Scooby and made a mission for the Drakensburg. A few hours into the drive, I received confirmation that I did in fact have somewhere to sleep that night. Arriving in a storm after slipping and sliding my way through very rural and muddy mountainous roads, I arrived at the backpackers after dark and settled in. I spent a few days in the berg relaxing, hiking, and making terrible driving video tutorials that I will not inflict on the world. While enjoying my solo Christmas lunch at the top of Sani Pass, I decided I needed to go to Coffee Bay.
carrot, potatoes.
Oh.
So, off I went and found a shack with nice coffee, amazing people, and an awesome vibe. Oh, and cheap surfing lessons. I would show you the actual video footage, but I decided to donate my GoPro to the ocean. But for the sake of the story, let's just assume that I absolutely shredded it. I began the adventure with the thought that I would just drive home if I got over traveling solo, but found myself rather forced to go home as I'd run out of time. I ended up finishing the adventure with a New Year's party with some close friends. I would do it again in a heartbeat and recommend to everyone to step out of your comfort zone once in a while, as you never know what awesome adventure awaits you. A big shout out to all the awesome people involved for all the laughs and great memories. Thanks for watching.